They were someone's child, someone's spouse, someone's parent, and they're gone now. People do not realize the sacrifices that even the families make.
The military life is one Tracy Shumack and her family are all too familiar with.
My grandfather was Army, World War II. Brother and his twin brother were U.S. Air Force. My husband was Marines. My son is Navy, and my son-in-law is Navy.
Among the biggest sacrifice for those at home is not knowing where their loved one is or if they're safe. Shumack's son-in-law just returned home from Afghanistan, but another family member was leaving to go to that same region.
My son deployed about 3 weeks ago on his first large deployment, and so we have not heard from him since he left.
It takes a hero to be one of those men who goes into battle.
Lori Egert's heart and mind weigh heavy on the events of the past few weeks. Her son is a Marine and returned from deployment in June. As he was fighting to protect the country, her mission was here, under these towers of Christmas trees known as Trees of Valor. Each photo represents a person changed by the experience of war, or a reminder of a family who never got to say goodbye.
I felt the strong need to honor them. Over the past, few weeks, I can feel tension in the veterans, and even in the veteran community. It's created a real struggle for some of them.
For every face that you see on here, there's at least 5 to 10 more people that face affected.